Hello there, Star Wars toy fans. Today's video is about the 1980 Dagobah playset. Well, Star Wars toy fans, today's focus is the Dagobah playset, produced by Kenner in 1980. And this is my original childhood toy with the original box that I saved as a kid. And so it has this nice sticker that's attached to one side. And see, there's the back. It was $9.59. Now I know where we got this from, or Mom got this from. She got it from the White Elephant in Spokane, Washington, because the White Elephant always wrote the prices on their toys with marker. And it was one of the least expensive places to buy Star Wars toys. Here you can see the back side, which is oftentimes common with the Kenner, the black and white. And yes, as a kid, I destroyed the value of my box by cutting out the proof of purchase seals so I could get the mail-in offers. So that is missing. It's got some tape over it. But at any rate, let's go ahead and open it up. I still have the original packing that came with it. And we'll just take a look at the playset and the instructions here. Open that up. And first, before we get into playset, let's look at the instructions. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I saved a lot of things from my childhood. And that was due in part to my mom's infinite wisdom. Once she knew that Star Wars was a hit and that these were going to be collectibles, she had us save all of our boxes, and they got stored in an outbuilding where we lived. So here's the original instructions. Unfortunately, I hole punched mine, and you know, when you're 12 years old, you think, okay, I'm going to save it. Great, I'm going to hole punch it. Without thinking, oh yeah, I'm kind of permanently damaging it. But you're 12. So anyway, you can see how to put everything together. And then it shows you about action figure levitation lever. So we'll go ahead and put that together. How to levitate the cargo boxes and R2-D2. And then the back side also shows you can take off the base. And you can pretend it's just a swamp, you know, the stump. And then you can also have the figure fight Darth Vader in like a duel. And there, of course, is the swamp. So looking at the underside, that's what you had to assemble for the cargo boxes, as well as snap in these pieces to move the figures through the magic tree. Then you, of course, have to move that suspension arm or put that into place. And it's basically just these two branches there, and you have this little piece that slips into a side here. So there's a piece right there. And a little slot, I mean. So you put that in, and now you're ready to go. Now the other pieces that are present with this are, of course, the cargo boxes, and they go on these little levers here. Now how that works is that you press this rock, and then that raises those cargo boxes off like Luke is using the Force. The other option that you can use is there happens to be this little cone. You'll see, for those of you wondering, why is that red? Did it come red? No, that's how I marked my toys. As my middle brother also had the Dagobah playset. So this time we didn't get our stuff mixed up. And then R2 had that hollow hole there, and so now you can just press him on there. You can suspend R2 off the ground. It's kind of a little cool idea. I didn't play with that a whole lot as a kid, but nonetheless, it's neat. And the cargo boxes are well sculpted, and they're each different. So if you have an incomplete set, this is what you want them to look like. And there are some reproductions of those out there, I'm told, as well, 3D printed ones. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, that is the original foam. And I was really OCD. I never stuck my figures in there at all. And there even was, in those little holes, there was like a small cylinder of foam. And that since deteriorated with time. But, you know, I think it's lasted pretty well comparatively to other Dagobah play sets. Now let's take a look at this floating suspension arm. We'll rotate that so it's parallel to the ground. And they didn't have a Luke Dagobah, so the only one that you had was the Luke and Bespin. And you just snap that onto his waist, and now Luke can suspend in the air and turn upside down if you want. And this is my original childhood toy, in case you're wondering. All of my childhood toys, well, a lot of them, you can see there's silver inside the hand. That's because I painted my gun silver so I wouldn't lose them. And this happens to be Luke's original gun, and which fits really nicely into the hand. And you can see a little bit of silver paint still on there, and then his lightsaber that came with it. So then you could have Luke do a duel clear at the back. So here we have the magic tree, and you could stick Luke here as he's coming out of the magic tree. And you have these little things that slide back and forth. And then you can have that simulated duel with Darth Vader. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the tip to my lightsaber. That broke off some years. Just doing it when I was a kid. But anyway, Darth and he can have a little fight right there. Oops, Darth doesn't want to stay on the pegs. And Darth was one of my early figures. So I'm surprised everything's still intact. Now, it's kind of hard to see, but there are some neat details on the inside. I've never actually taken the stump off, and nor do I plan on doing that for fear of breaking a tab. But you can see a little tree stump there where he's got a meal prepared, and you go there and you can see a little hole where R2 could peer through. So it's really well sculpted. Now, somewhere along there is the sculptor of this actually has a name, I think, of his daughter etched into the wood of the stump. So you'll just have to go online and find out where that is. I've seen pictures of it, but I don't remember. Maybe it's by the lizard, but I don't remember exactly where it is. And of course, the resolution of this camera isn't going to be great either for that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, or any comments in particular. Maybe you had some great childhood experiences with your Yoda Dagobah playset. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Take care, and we'll see you in a future video.